It was trash. Trash, I say. I couldn't play hyper carries. All I could do was press R on Ashe. Stupid tanks, stupid burst mages, get out of my game. With the ranked 2021 season well underway in League of Legends, we thought, what better way to celebrate than talking some trash in all chat? That's right, let's break down the 3 worst seasons in League of Legends history. But first, hit that subscribe button. We promise to bring the heat each and every day. Let's start with an honorable mention, the mess that was season 1. Now, I'm not going to count 2011 as a real season because League of Legends back then was a terrible game. It was just the free one that you could play. Like one champion could go jungle, 80 carries went mid, mages went top. It was pretty rough and basically those roles were barely defined. But hey, that's where it all began. Let's not even forget, like, champion releases were super busted, there were buggy interactions everywhere. So let's get into the real terrible 3. At number 3, Season 6, aka the Dynamic Queue season. Basically, queuing for games was completely solo and duo queue, dead, no more, gone. In 2016, players could queue as any size group. Sounds okay if you want to play with your buds, right? Wrong. It means queue times were longer and games came down to who had the better ringer come in and carry for them. Ranks were no longer defined by your individual skill, but how good your buddy's 13-year-old diamond brother was. Right? Even admitted later to blowing it in Season 6, later apologizing and introducing Flex Queue the next year, aka that ranked mode where you and your dumb have a few beers and decide that Twitch and Cassiopeia bot lane duo is just an amazing idea because they share the same poison. So yeah, Season 6, not so great. The queue times were longer and thank goodness it's over. At number 2, Season 5, the one before Season 6, aka the absolute disaster that was the patch 5.16, aka the Juggernaut patch. Now, for years, champions like Garen, Skarner, Darius, Mordekaiser were absolute trash, the bottom of every single tier list for every role they could possibly fit into. So Riot, in their infinite wisdom, decided to change that. They reworked, buffed, and otherwise overpowered those 4 champions to the point where they basically had to agree to ban all of them, or else they would do nothing but pentakill everything in sight. Normally this wouldn't be such a big deal. Over the course of a few patches, Riot would nerf the big guys, so then it was Shyvana, Renekton, and Dr. Mundo, and hotfixes where it was possible to get all of the champions to a power level that was more reasonable. Now the problem was, because the patch came so late into the season, there wasn't enough time to fix all of the bad boys before Worlds. Darius and Mordekaiser were still very, very broken, so broken that they were basically banned out every game at Worlds, no questions asked, unless, you know, Balls wanted to pop off on it for Cloud9. Oh, and Gangplank was busted too. Bad Worlds all around, enough to ruin the taste of the rest of the year, the Juggernaut patch, the last time my Dr. Mundo was relevant. All right, and finally, number 1, the worst season by far in League of Legends history. That's right, you guessed it, 2020, last year. Lots of carry jungles, tanks out of the top lane, support roles and burst mages in mid, 80 carries, terrible as always because you know what? Riot hates 80 mains. If Ashe is the most played 80 carry for a season, that's when you know you messed something up because the only value you bring is pressing the R button and stunning somebody for everyone else to carry. Even your support brings more damage. But Dgon, why weren't you playing Varus if you feel that way?
Varus wasn't that highly played. He's got a CC ult.
You may say. Well, my challenger jungler, in all of your manly voice, it's because Ashe has vision on her E, making her twice as valuable as Varus. That's why Senna got played a ton, because she had CC on her W and an ult that healed your carry that was gonna carry for you. I'm not salty at all about bot lane status in 2020, not at all. But most of all, this season, because of the toxicity, because how poor the game state was, people were so mean and so bad, it made our gem of a human, Voyboy, very sad.
The state of the community and the player base has gotten progressively worse over time. The player base has become more toxic, a lot more griefers, a lot more people just like straight up running it down, inting games, going AFK, and this has just been getting worse and worse and worse every year.
And quite frankly, Anything that makes that lovable man sad is unacceptable. But back to AD carry, Caitlyn needs to get put back into a spot where she can blow everything up in the second item power spike,
Hey,
get the IE and the crit.
Dgon, I have a question for you, bud.
Oh, hey everyone! It's my support friend, Taylor Cock, who would never throw me under the bus. Taylor, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay, but you were talking a lot of trash about this 2020 season of League of Legends, and I had a really good time with League of Legends in 2020. So I was trying to figure out exactly why you were so bummed out by it, and I was doing a little bit of research, and I pulled up your op.gg.
Oh.
I just wanted to look at some of the champions that you were talking about in this season.
No.
Your most played champion was Varus.
Yeah, well, yeah, because all I could do was press R.
49% win rate on that guy.
Yeah, because my teammates were bad.
Not great for that many games. Senna 47%.
Because all you could do was press R.
Tristana, I'm not even sure why you're playing Tristana.
Because then I could push them away if they're going to kill me because my teammates were feeding them. Taylor, stop it. Cut his mic. Cut his mic. Cut his video. All right, I'm getting out of here. I'm not the one that's on trial. Make sure you hit the like, the subscribe button, and leave your comments below what season you thought was the worst. Because obviously it was 2020, but maybe you think you're Taylor and you think it's something different. I'm getting out of here. I'm not the one on trial here. What the heck?
Timo, why do you have a Timo game in ranked? Morgana 0%. Your VENN 2 games, no wins, bud.
Thanks for checking out VENN Esports. Want more of my beautiful smiling face? Of course you do. You're in luck though. Hit that subscribe button to explore the rest. They're kind of in this box here. They're in this box. I'm in a box. Ah! Ah!